If you have ever pulled an all-nighter to finish an assignment, or perhaps stayed up late to watch a movie, you may have wondered if other animals also need sleep. After all, they seem to do everything else we do: eat, drink, play, and socialize. But unlike us, some animals can go their entire lives without sleeping a single minute. While most land mammals sleep for at least a few hours every day, there are some notable exceptions. Take the common brush-tailed possum. Like most marsupials, this Australian native can get by on less than 10 hours of sleep per day. But given the chance, it will happily stay awake for 40 hours straight. And it turns out that the animal's super long wakefulness record is actually pretty average. Some individuals are capable of going almost indefinitely without sleeping, although researchers aren't exactly sure how long that is. To pull off this unusual feat, these little possums have developed some impressive tricks. For one, they enter a state called theta sleep, which leaves them just conscious enough to move around. They can also regulate their body temperature, which helps them keep their energy in check. In fact, the only way to tell if a brush-tailed possum is awake or asleep is by looking into its brain with an electroencephalogram. And even then it can be hard to tell, because their brains do unseen to go through the same sleep cycles as ours. But the reason why brush-tailed possums have evolved to stay awake so much is still a mystery. One idea is that it helps them avoid predators, since being awake makes it easier to see and hear potential threats. But studies have found no link between the amount of time a possum sleeps and its risk of being preyed upon. So the reason could be something else entirely. Maybe it has to do with food. Unlike most animals, brush-tailed possums are nocturnal omnivores, and perhaps their unique diet is the reason they can survive on so little sleep. And they are not the only ones. Another animal that never sleeps is the African gray parrot. In the wild, these birds are active during the day and need a lot of energy to fuel their busy schedules. Sleeping would just get in the way. In fact, scientists think that sleep deprivation may actually be part of what makes gray parrots such chatty birds. After all, they need a lot of stimulation and may become extremely anxious when they don't get enough. So the next time you find yourself struggling to stay awake, just remember there are plenty of animals out there that would happily take your shift.